Mother said to me, if you pray for yourself, God will hear your prayers. If you go to church and everybody else prays, he'll hear all their prayers. What relationship do you want? Do you want a group relationship or do you want a one-on-one personal relationship? So I've always felt that my greatest asset is my belief in Jesus Christ. That's the greatest thing about me, is that I believe that all things are possible. I'm not going to miss anything. Days of my life have been written before I was born. I was here before I was born. The Lord knew that. So I live comfortably in the idea that my spirituality is going to be all the support I'll ever need. Everybody that comes into my life either comes in to bring something or to carry something away. My business was like that for 50 years, and I didn't realize it at the time. But looking back at it, I learned so much, I shared so much that I learned from other people. Because it was a community type environment, you could understand how people would, women in particular, I only dealt with women. So having females to constantly talk to, it gave me a sense of, I don't know how to put it, but not a sensitivity, because women are stronger than men, from my perspective. I never hung around guys a lot, because once I started working, I got off at 9 o'clock at night. I went to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. When I got off, I didn't want to talk to nobody. I've been talking all day. So now, as a grown up, I don't have a lot of male friends. I know a lot of females. I don't have, that we're not friendly. We were just in business. So when I was in business, you came to me, we talked, whatever we talked about, blah, blah. But when you left that salon, I didn't see you again in most cases until you walked back through that door. So my relationship with people was like that. I never had a group of people that I hung around with. I was in all different groups in the shop. So being a professional who deals with humanity, your humanity changes and evolves over time. When you understand things, you interact, you act out the things that you've learned through other people's lives. I learned so much from people just telling me about life. How the bad and the good, the ups and the downs, making it, not making it. I saw women go from not being able to get a job to being required to have a certain degree to get the job, and how hard it was for them to get up the ladder. But one thing I can say I've learned, women are the most formidable person you'll ever meet. Because a woman with a made-up mind is someone that you can't deter from whatever their objectives are. So that is a very important part to me of what I learned in business. If I had to have a group of people with me to do something I could depend on and turn my back, and my sister's a prime example, I would have women. Because a competent woman, you can turn your back and walk away and you don't have to worry about whatever their responsibilities are. I'm not saying that's true for men because I don't know, I never dealt with that segment of our society, but women are very, very, and another thing, a woman is who shapes the child, So who she is who they're gonna have a big part of that existence is gonna be. A lot of people say, my mom used to always say, so that's something inherent that they got, and hopefully they pass it on, because yesterday's reality is a whole lot better than today's misunderstandings. You know what I mean? So it was good in one way, kind of bad